Hopes of the APC getting its candidate in that state on the ballot for the governorship and state assembly elections have been dashed by the Court of Appeal. The court in Port Harcourt struck out suits filed by the party and its candidates who were challenging a federal high court judgment that disqualified them from taking part in the election. Uche Okoro has the story.
Another day in court for Rivers APC, whose only hope of contesting in the elections hangs on the judiciary. On February the 4th, 2019, a three-man Court of Appeal panel granted APC a stay of execution of the Federal High Court judgment. But that wasn't enough to put the party back on the ballot. And almost 1 month later, the same court in a unanimous judgment has now struck out the appeals of APC, its governorship candidate Tony Cole, and other candidates for national and state assembly polls.
Those appeals, one was by APC, another one was by Tony Cole and the other candidates. The court today, in this judgment, in the two judgments, struck out the two appeals on the ground that they have become academic, in the sense that the Supreme Court had made one findings or the other relating to certain facts which the Court of Appeal protocol considered that are remote and associated with the facts of this appeal.
The APC intends to appeal further to the Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court, if you recall, gave a decent burial in one of the judgments they gave to the indirect primaries that was conducted by the All Progressive Congress in Rivers State. And this court today had no other duty than to abide by that decision of the Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court has never in all the matters gone into the merits or otherwise of the appeals. All the Supreme Court have done in all the matters that go before them is to strike out those appeals for one procedural error or the other. The merits as to whether or not the Honorable Justice Ngogu's judgment of the Rivers State High Court or Honorable Justice Omotosho's judgment of the Federal High Court, the merits of those cases have never been decided upon by the Supreme Court. And so I can assure you that we are certainly going to file an appeal and we'll go before the Supreme Court. And for the court, the apex court, to determine whether what has transpired thus far meets the ends of justice.
As attention shifts once again to the apex court, all hope is not lost, says counsel to the APC.
Now, the candidates are there, and so whatever happens, the case of Zamfara, you knew, a day to the election, Zamfara, the day to the election, the court decided, and we swept all the polls there. And so whatever happens, INEC must obey. If we get judgment a day to the time, so be it. If we get it thereafter, the legal implications are also there.
Uche Okoro, TVC News, Port Harcourt.